what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact, finally. Of course, we are in the latest update, and we have just started exploring the new area, and we've come across the seemingly main story beat for this area. Well, it's not the main story beat, but it's like a big story beat for this region. I think it should be the main story, but seemingly it's not. Alright, so I think we're just gonna go over to this cutscene and then push forward. So like today, we're just gonna focus on pushing through this and getting as much like of this story done. I obviously don't know how long it is. We will see. We found this angel guy last time. Yeah. Again, how is this not main story? This is like mind-blowing. Like, what next? Is a meteor gonna come down and permanently change a massive part of the map and completely upend a bunch of characters' lives? And it will just be like, that's just a side story. Anyway, let's try to find your sister. It's like, bro, what? I am ability. And I'm sure, like, I need to look this up, but I need to look up lore videos. I know all the HoYoverse games are, like, somehow connected in, like, a multiversal kind of way, or something like that. I want to see what kind of theory crafting has exploded since this has all happened. Bringing up Nihility. Or Nihilita? Which, again, it would help if there was voice acting so you'd know the proper pronunciation. But I'm taking a whack at it based on what it is in Honkai Star Rail. That also brings up an interesting question. Is it possible that at the very beginning of the game, when we were being attacked by that person, if when our sibling was cubed, that's what that person that was fighting us was trying to do, and it wasn't actually an attack, and we misread it? Who knows? Maybe those are different cubes. Nobody knows. They're black cubes with red outlines. They could either be death, or stasis, or teleportation. It could be anything. Can't read cube. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got a little hand. Oh yeah. He's got a bit of personality. We got a hand guy. Maybe he does sign language or he pantomimes things. That's awesome. I love that. I think I literally said the same exact thing last time. But anyway, yeah, we are gonna super focus on this. This is like really, again, how is this not main story? kind of blowing my mind. But yeah, today, tomorrow, maybe even a third day, we are going to be locked in on this. Over the weekend and yesterday, we have started on Lords of Fallen, which is supposed to be a somewhat Souls-like game, and so far, I've been loving it. I think it's really cool. It's got a lot of really cool positive shit to it. Some weird things as well, but overall, I'm having a super positive experience with it. Also, there was a huge announcement too. Apparently, Jacksepticeye is teamed up with apparently Sony, and they're working on a animated Bloodborne movie. Who the fuck saw that coming? Like, what? But yeah, apparently that's a thing. Although I guess it's not a surprise that Jacksepticeye teamed up with Sony. It's just it was Jacksepticeye just in the first place. Although, hey, who knows? Maybe Markiplier's movie might have been a positive thing of showing, hey, these people that are in the creative, like YouTubing type space can actually make these things. But yeah, that's super dope. I'm just wondering if it's 2D or if it's going to be more of like a CGI kind of thing. I can't wait. I'm excited. Like anything tied to Souls and From Software and all of that stuff, I am super hyped for. Bloodborne is definitely one of my favorites. I've definitely been on the bandwagon of Bloodborne 2, please. Hell, even Bloodborne Remastered, I'll take, please. But yeah, that announcement happened yesterday, and I was just like, it's not in a million years what I thought. I literally thought we would get Bloodborne 2, which I don't think is likely, before we'd get some sort of movie adaptation or project for this stuff. But hey, I'll take it. Statue. Yeah, this is kind of insane all of this is happening, and we didn't run into Venti on our way up here. I feel like this is something he should probably be on top of and be like, yo, this is different and strange. Well, is there going to be like a castle in the sky, or is this going to be a teleport? Oh my god, wait, is this gonna take us up to Heavenly Principles? Is that what the thing is supposed to be? Oh no, it can't be, It's gotta be something else. I can fly! Okay, we can kinda control this, but like there's not really much use to it, because it's like not really doing it. Okay, we're going up into the sky. We are. Oh my god, we're in loading screen territory. Oh my god. Dude, how is this not main story? Are you kidding me? Thanks. I'm trying to think of a punny name for the hand. Got some new music kicking off. Not really. That's not a lot. Not really. Has it? I don't. 500 years. Okay, yeah, that's wild. Right. $10 minutes. Okay, not bad, not bad. As far as like losing time, I'd say that's relatively not as bad as multi-year coma. Oh shoot! Hold on, wait. Right. I can't remember if I changed Twitch. Dang it. Recently, I keep forgetting to change the Twitch titles. God damn it. Hold on, hold on. I'm pretty sure I did, but I've gotta double check. This is definitely not Lords of Fallen. Okay, yeah. I did. I changed it. Okay. Okay, this is a weird thing. Why do people always refer to her as a pet? She's very clearly a small human being. So it's just, like, weird that you keep referring to her as that? Turns out just under the surface there's a huge slave trade. We just, like, that's always, like, slightly off to the side of, like, camera focus. Nobody knows! Oh no. Even these towers don't even look the same as the towers in the opening screen. Like they're a bit different architecturally. So I don't know if they're trying to retcon what they look like. Which if they did, they could have just easily changed what they look like at the opening screen. Or this is supposed to be a separate area. Because I believe... Actually, I don't even know what I believe, but the opening screen is supposed to be the start screen. Of the game. I thought that was supposed to be like the Heavenly Principles area. Hey, it's that guy. In statue form. Hold on, can we? We can. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna check our map to see what the hell is going on here. I'm assuming, obviously, it's a sky area. Wow, this list has gotten ridiculous. Yeah, we need to explore the previous zone, too. I kind of just didn't really explore much of it. We looked around for a little bit, and we did the main, air quotes, story of it. And then we didn't really do much else there. We still need to go back and look around it a lot more, and I think we're gonna do that in the next couple of days as well. We're just gonna, like, look around this zone and the last zone. Just kind of explore it. The hand's got a job. Hold on, let's look around. Okay, leeway. Ooh. just giving us a bunch of stuff. Come on, map. Yeah, we're gonna... Whoa. Okay, this is kind of a big area. Like, I'm assuming that it's just gonna be a lot of limited hallways, but technically it won't actually be that much, but it's kind of spread out. Multi-layered. Interesting. Well, this is representative of Liyue. Although that pottery looks like it's more from, actually no, maybe it's not representative of Liyue. This looks like pottery from a whole bunch of different areas and regions. Those backdrops are very Liyue. Interesting. That looks like pottery from all the modern countries. And then this looks like more ancient stuff. Treasure chest.
A fateful offering.
Even in this ancient fucking temple on the astral plane still gives you the same basic shit. Come on, man. Okay, well, there's something new. It's L1 and square to enact, and then it's L2 to move. Oh, that's...
Time to go.
Alright, back over here. We'll move all the stuff in the proper order. Okay, this isn't supposed to... Okay, it's supposed to mirror over here. Gimme.
Brings a smile to my face.
Yeah, it's literally one movement and then it just autos all the way there. Oh, okay. Fine, we got... Oh, I'm assuming those are going to be the oculum up there. Bones. This region's equivalent. Oh, those are compression cubes. Okay.
A fateful offering. fateful offering.
Little guy there. One here. Little treasure chest over here. And around a museum. See, I do not understand this. I've tried this last time too. I don't feel like I can control this. No! What the frick? I was just auto-walking. Okay, we picked up a cube, but it didn't really seem to open or count for anything. Weird. Yeah, for some reason, Genshin is weirdly sensitive to the sticks on the controller. So even if it's the most slightest of just like slightly any direction, it will just start full-blown moving in that direction. I'm like, Jesus. Like, this is me literally just touching the thumbstick, and whatever direction it most slightly leans in, the whole body will just shift and start moving there. It's just like, how about you give it a little more tilt in the thumbstick? Like, it's weird how it's hypersensitive. Like, obviously, if I push it forward, yes. But if I touch it and it slightly leans in a direction, they're full-blown walking in that direction. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Yes, I'm gonna go with this story. Dragon King. Oh my god, are they talking about what's his nuts? wonder if you start this game new, can you just come up to this territory now and do this? Like, I like they enacted a timeline. Like, that's one of the new things that they've done is they enacted a timeline and they kind of show where, like, character quests go in the timeline. I actually love that because it's like showing where the filler is supposed to go between episodes so it, like, fits better, even though you might not play it in that order. Um, I would love to see where this is supposed to be canonically. Because let's remember, we're not supposed to be in this region. Unless we do actually do a lot of back and forth traveling. I just kind of guessed on that. But part of me kind of hates that the cutscenes don't show us in our new fit. I feel like when we get it in the main story, we should just canonically be wearing it. Unless we're doing a quest that's supposed to be taking place further in the past. Then that makes sense. But I hope when we get the new story, main story stuff, it shows us in this fit. I don't see why it chose to do it with two different triggers. Just have us hit L1 square, and then just keep holding L1 and then move the thumbstick in the direction, instead of changing both hand or finger. Ooh. Some guards. I just need you to assault them, please. You want chicken burger? I'll get you chicken burger. Go beat up that cop. What? Just a quick favor. Just a hockey stick right across the shins. Bam! Oh yeah, I found out the craziest thing. I think it was last night. Northern Lion is doing a fucking cruise for streamers, or like it's a streamer themed cruise, where like the special guests will be like streamers. Where it's just like, wow. And apparently Squeaks is on board for it as well. And I'm like, I can't wait to see who else is going on that as like a celebrity guest person, and see how that turns out. That seems like that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I don't know why, but my timeline has popped up with a bunch of like cruise related things recently, and I'm like, why? I just like flip past like 90% of them. There's that goddamn 10% that I actually watch. It's me and the algorithm. But yeah, they have themed cruises for like everything nowadays. It's kind of weird. Or deeply funny, depending. god of space's sister. Okay. God of space as... Wait, would the sisters of the god of space mean the moon goddesses? Like, would it be like the goddesses of the different planets and whatnot? Ugh, those. I kind of get it, but then at the same time, it's like, this is a public space, though. And it's no place for your own personal OCD. OCD, OCD, OCD. Alright. Rescue mission. Luckily, we ran into a dissonant immediately.
We'll need more where that came from.
Retribution!
Okay, fire seems to be working pretty well with them. Okay, these guys actually seem a bit easier than the other set that we fought before we went to the temple. God, so many things. Color realignment. Okay, but you need to chill out.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Time to get...
Oh my god. This is one thing that I really hate about Genshin, is that, like, whenever you enter a new area, like, every 2 minutes, tutorial, 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 tutorial. And it's just like, yeah.
We'll need more where that came
I
from.
wish it was more like, a lot of this stuff, it's like the same button combo, but it's what the button combo does that's different. So it's not, I don't need a tutorial for, like, hit L1 and square on this. It's like, no, you should just, like, at this point, you should assume you hit L1 and square. And then you can just see what the thing does. And if it's not doing that combo, then give us a tutorial, you know? But I feel like majority of this stuff, it's literally just hit this button combo, and then it will give you options to do another thing, like this. This is exactly the same as the stuff we just did, except it's a building instead of an object. Yeah, this is literally the same exact thing as, like, moving those cubes around. He didn't need a separate tutorial for that. No. Oh yeah, also, this is one of the movies where it's just like, I've always heard about it, never watched it. The Train to Busan, the awesome kick-ass zombie horror movie from Korea. Apparently the creator of that is making another zombie movie. I saw the trailer for it and I'm like, God damn, I need to watch the first one. It's not a sequel, it's just another zombie movie. At least I don't think it's a sequel. But yeah, it looks cool. That's hype. Hype as hell. Got another cube.
We'll need more where that came from.
Oh yeah, also recently there's been rumors about the Metal Gear Solid movie. Although, I don't know if they fully confirmed it, but there was speculation popping off more than usual recently. Oh god. Oh, okay, it's moving up. Oh no. Oh, citizen.
Ring cutter, no, my sword. Oz, reveal thyself. Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. I stump. Let me read you a verse. Treasure hunting, a valiant endeavor. Yeah, we don't need a tutorial on this. It's the same basic function. It's just, oh, you're moving it forward than having a thing go up. Like, it's the same thing. You don't need to, like, they quadruple the amount of tutorialization when they don't need to. Oh, dude, I need to keep, by the way, I need to keep an eye out for those cubes. Shoot, I haven't been looking. Nope. Again, it's just some more of like, hey, that thing you did, except slightly different on the actions that it will auto do. Can I climb this? Okay. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking this as a dungeon. Oh, cube. This tree is very cube. Everything's very cube. Assuming it has to do with the guy's OCD that made this. Everything is cube. It's Minecraft. Everything Minecraft cube. I actually still have not seen the Minecraft movie, and part of me is debating, do I even really want to watch this? As a gamer, I feel like perhaps I should. But as a person who enjoys cinema, I think maybe I shouldn't. Excellent.
Cinema? Honestly, the scenery reminds me of Sleeping Beauty. How, like, everything's very, like, cube and geometrically shaped for, like, all the background art, which looks fucking dope.
place is awesome. Oh yeah, and there's down there too. Oh, there's so many places you can put a cube. It's not cubes. Alright, checkpoint. Alright, let's see where we are on the map. Ooh, okay, it all lit up. Sweet. Okay, yeah, so this is roughly what I thought it was going to be, where it's just going to be like a lot of little bits here and there, and it's not going to be fully filled terrain. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And it's like color coded. It also kind of reminds me of how The Witness, how the island is somewhat color coded as well. I love when they do that. So pleasing to a design perspective. Like, here's a limited region, but here's the full color palette.
Time to act.
Thank God, these guys are easy, alright?
By royal decree, ring cutter.
Oh, we're burning bushes out here. Boss man's not gonna be happy about that. I feel like he's the kind of guy that's not a big fan of lighting things on fire. Ooh. Is she? Oh my god, how much of a twist would it be? It's like, I'm actually a villain, ha! Oh my god! That was... okay. The implications. Okay, I feel like that's weird justification he's gonna have for hitting on some people. You're only my great 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 grandfather. Call him Great Pop Pop. How the fuck did you guys let that sneak up on you? Like, come on. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is gonna be the main thing for this area then. We got 9% out of 10%. We need more cube. We need more cube! Okay, and then what the hell is supposed to be out here? It shows like there's a symbol out here, but there's not really anything to do.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, snaps. I'm trying to swap. There we go.
Witness the power of Gua. Oz, reveal thyself.
Clouds high. The birds call. Tch.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strider. It's fine.
No, my sword. Witness the power of Gua. Time to act.
Time for retribution. Wind strider.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Okay, I'm trying to find another...
Time to go.
Oh, hey, different kind of cube, but I'll take it. Okay. Okay, this one's really weird. Okay, it's kind of like an auto game. The ferrets. That's a weird way to handle that.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Yeah, it shows cubes, but I'm not seeing no cube. Alright, let's climb up. Yeah, like the cube's showing up on the mini map, which is, at first I was like, what is that? And now I realize that's the cube we need to collect. Where are you? Oh my god. One of these days, they seriously need to update the freaking camera so I can push up and down on the camera and it not take freaking 5 minutes to get. Oh wait, it's right there. Hello. Yeah, this one's way up here. We got cube! And I believe that gives us more than enough than what we need. It doesn't look like there's a cube up on the roof. Weird. So there's like 2 or 3 that you're supposed to hit. That was weird. Like if it was like,
Destiny has brought me hither.
yeah, you'd think it'd be more of like a weird puzzly kind of thing, where it's like you have to figure out which one you are supposed to hit, instead of here's a huge group of them. Hit the center one. Oh, wait, hello. Got a little bridge thingy. Yo, okay, so there's entrances that we can get into. Ooh, okay. Cube requirements. Okay, now this feels like something we might need a tutorial on. First let's... And, okay. Alright. Okay, this is kinda lame. It's literally just shoot it. Okay, yeah, this is lame. It's literally shoot it into the box and it will just auto to where it needs to be.
brought me hither.
I'm so probably missing something. Unlock. Hey, okay, now that kind of unseals the room, right? Holy sword. Have they done any references to, like, legendary weapons in here? Like an Excalibur type or anything like that? I can't really remember. I don't think they have, but that would be kind of good. They're going all fate on us. Oh, there it is. There's Cube. It's on top of that statue over there. Oh, and then there's this right there. I need to look up more. He's a guy.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Rain cutter.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, I need to get better at looking around the terrain. There's like a lot of like little ledges underneath and high parts. How did I not see that? It is like right there. Alright, is there... I don't see any nearby, so we're just gonna get... And part of me was wondering, what will the next Zelda look like? Due to like the new Mario movie coming out, it made me kind of think about a lot of the Nintendo properties. Like, we've done a playthrough of both of the latest Zelda games, which were the first Zelda games I've ever played myself. It just makes me wonder what the next Zelda game's gonna look like. If they're gonna try to continue what they have been doing, or if they're gonna pivot to something else. Because honestly, I'd be kind of okay if they pivoted. Because it's like, here's Breath of the Wild was awesome. Tears of the Kingdom honestly felt like it was just massive DLC to Breath of the Wild. Because like, they took two really big concepts and combined them, but unfortunately, due to it being like the same map for the most part, it just kind of felt like you added a whole extra like game concept. Like, they did the whole building thing in the second game, which does drastically change the game, but at the same time, when the world is relatively exactly the same, it just kind of feels like they're just adding on a new aspect to the game rather than making a whole new game. So I'm wondering what the next one's gonna be. But we can't offer. Why can't we offer? Rewards. We got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it won't let us offer. Weird. Alright, anyway, let's... go and do... next little story beat thingy.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Ha! Let me weave you a verse.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Ooh, oh my god, that looks nice. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah. This is an awesome concept. This is very Brainiac. We're gonna steal iconic sites from each area and have them enclosed in a dome. Very bottled city of Pandor happening here. The chroniclers of the past, and their only future is documenting the past of other places. That's actually a kind of a cool concept for a place. Like, I'm sure that this kind of thing's been in other media before, but I don't think I've ever really thought about it like that. A place that doesn't have a future of its own because its sole purpose is to chronicle everywhere else's, like, past existence and achievements. Organizational tool. It's the vanilla folder of places.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay, honestly, Wind has not been doing none yet, these guys.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gova. Body and mind.
Verdict is...
God, man, die. Yikes. Alright. Let us take a look at the map real
Better
quick.
than nothing.
After we... Oh, wait, what does teleport for us? Ooh. Flying. Ooh, this is taking us over to the leeway area. This place looks dope. It's like bridge-like structure on the edge with like a waterfall going over it, or going under it, is a really cool design concept. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I saw your message like right after I got off playing the game, and I'm like, oh. But if you're down for today, I am down to do some rivals. I've only really been playing that casually recently, nothing like competitive. And dude, I do not know. This season has felt so weird for rivals. Like, I literally cannot play any match, whether it's competitive or casual. Every single one of them feels completely one-sided every single time. It's like crazy. It's like one team's got like 30 kills, the other team's got like 5. And I'm like, it feels so unbalanced right now.
Oz, reveal thyself. One shall descend once again.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, if you're down for today, Alright, cool. Wait, what? Oh, aligned photo. Boom. That's cool.
Time to go.
Have you tried to main anyone new in there? I still need to test out White Fox and Gambit more. I have not played much Gambit. I didn't really like what I did play of him, but White Fox looks like someone I could really get into.
Wind strike.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting into Graveyard Keeper. I think it's the name of it, where it's been described to me as Stardew Valley, except instead of inheriting a farm, you inherit like a graveyard. And you have to deal with like ghosts and zombies
Wind strike.
and stuff.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, weird. Didn't have the thing shoot out. Alright, hold on. Wanda. Not heard of that. Yeah. Yeah, Graveyard Keeper. Yeah, I don't know either. Like, I'm not much of a Stardew Valley person, and I'm not sure if I really want to get into it, since that's how it was
Wherever
described.
in this world I
But
roam,
hey, plenty of people describe
carry
games
memories of
terribly.
my
Like when
home.
people describe something as a Souls-like,
Display.
and it's like, you mean you fight
it is the
people?
last link I have to the land
And that's
of my
the only
birth.
comparison you have to it? Yeah, I was gonna give that a shot. I don't know, if I might watch some videos on it first, and then maybe we'll do a stream of it and check it out. Okay, what's going on here? We need to get over there. Oh. That needed to be brighter. There we go. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, it's got a fog. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up, Wanda. I do not recall hearing about this. The only one I'm seeing is the one that's, Are you talking about the one with the two, like, robots? Literally, my entire browser is nothing but Wanda Maximoff from frickin' Marvel. Even though I put in Wanda game. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. When you said Wanda, I thought you were naming, like, a game called Wanda. I'm sorry, I didn't even remember what I asked. Jesus Christ, I'm done. Yeah, I also play a lot of Wanda, too. I need to try to play more characters in Rivals. I mainly play one character of each group, mostly. Like, if it's a tank, it's usually, Strange. If it's, like, attacking, I'm usually either Wanda or Punisher, just because Punisher has, like, the most simple Call of Duty-ass controls. And then healers, I usually just go Cloak and Dagger, 99% of the time. Yeah, I know, I'm dumb, I'm sorry. My mind's like... out.
My sleep schedule has not been great recently. I've literally slept for probably, within the last 24 hours, I've probably slept 12 of those last 24 hours.
Time to go.
Depression! Alright. Alright, looks like there's not really anything out on these ends. This is really cool. Okay, I thought this was at like the edge of a cliff, and that there was like literally like a waterfall moving underneath this and over. That would have been so cool if it was.
Time to go.
Dang it, I keep looking at those blue things, but those are like blue check marks, like, or blue, like, location markers that are like way far away. I keep thinking that they're nearby. Oh, no, it went away. Dude. Feng shui to the max in this place. I can only move right. Oh, okay, there we go. That was weird controls. Oh, hello.
A fateful offering.
And I need to watch some more Chinese anime. I've been kind of running dry on stuff to watch recently. Although there has been a lot of really good anime dropping this season. It's the classic, I wait for it to be done and then just marathon it, but then 90% of the time I literally forget the shows that I wanted to watch. But yeah, there's a lot of Chinese animation that I've been seeing on like TikTok and Instagram. And I'm like, I need to check this out. It looks so dopely animated. I just finished catching up on Invincible. I stopped after season 1 because it was such a long break between season 1 and 2. And I just caught up watching literally everything from season 2 up until current. And I'm like, god damn, that's a good show.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Yeah, it's either insomnia or depression for me. Either it's no sleeping or a lot of sleeping. Okay, guy, buddy.
Fine. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Oh yeah, also, we're gonna have a new game, NTR is gonna be dropping soon, and we're gonna be playing that on stream, so I need to make a slot open for that. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that game's gonna be cool. I believe it's supposed to be free to play, but they have a $10 one that you can buy right now for like early access. But I believe the base game's supposed to be free. And yeah, I hope that game's good. I don't know who's making it though. I can't remember. But it's a Chinese company. It's another like gacha style game, but it's like a GTA style gacha game.
Wind strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Oh shit! I also need to find out when the new when the new Control game comes out too. Because I can't wait for that sucker. That's gonna be on my list of like I might just buy that day one. I very rarely buy games when they first drop, but we might get Control 2, like right off rip. I've also been kind of thinking about maybe we replay through Control 1. We did a playthrough of that like quite a few years ago when it came out, but we did it on the PS4, and I'm wondering maybe we should do another playthrough on PS5. Which I also need to check the schedules and see if there's going to be any, you know, state of plays or another Nintendo live stream happening. Because right now, I do not have anything on the books for any of them doing a stream, but, like, they got to at some point. Like, there's no way they're waiting all the way until State of Play. Oh, actually, maybe. That's just, like... Oh my god, State of Play's, like, a month and a half away, or, like, 2 months away. Or wait, not State of Play, Summer Games Fest. Will be happening in, like, 2 months. Actually, yeah, that might be too close for them to do another live stream then. Which I'm excited. I hope Nintendo brings it. Because right now, I don't know what the hell Nintendo is working on at all. Because I feel like a lot of the Nintendo exclusive games, they've kind of already released all the ones that they've announced. Metroid, I almost said King Kong, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart. So it's like, what else? I forgetting, like, what else did they have planned and being like, oh, this is coming? And then hopefully we'll also see something from Software as well. I mean, it's been a minute since the DLC for Elden Ring dropped, as well as Night Rain, which I really haven't heard a lot of Night Rain at all since they did like that. They did like an update like 4 months ago where they added in some more characters. Other than that, I have not heard anything from that game. And I'm like, ooh, is that good or bad? What's happening there? But yeah, I hope they announce a new game coming to PlayStation soon. Ooh, fancy. Nice. Are we talking Paris, Texas, or Paris, the country? Actually, I wonder how many states have a city and or town named Paris. I only know of Paris, Texas. And then obviously the country. Actually, I'm gonna Google that. How many states? Because a lot of states actually share names of cities and towns, which, like, is actually kind of annoying and lame. Wow, okay, there's actually quite a few. Paris, Texas, Paris, Tennessee, Paris, Illinois, Paris, Kentucky, Paris, Maine, and Paris, Arkansas. A lot of states that you would not think would have a Paris name. Arkansas and Kentucky and Tennessee. They don't really scream, we have a town named Paris in them. Man, our country's so unoriginal. We really need to think up better names for cities and towns. We should not have more than a singular duplicate. Anyway, back to game that I'm very clearly not locked in on. Yeah, this is insane. Like, this is frustrating for me because it's like this stuff should so be like voice acted and be part of like the main story. Like, this is like a lot of like lore stuff happening here. It's like, how is this not? You're a multi-billion-dollar game company. You can afford to pay voice actors to do this. Although the latest update, what was the latest update? This update was like, it was between 20, like this is a big gap, but it was like either 20 or 40 gigabytes. Which still, either way, that's like a big update. Alright, well thanks for stopping by. I'll hit you up later. We'll see. I don't know, maybe when does stream end? Yeah, we don't have long on stream. Stream's gonna end in like 30 minutes. So like any time past the next 30 minutes, I'm down for some rivals. Alright.
A fateful offering.
This also brings up a question: has the other archons come here before? Or is this a place even kind of like unknown to them? Oh, the collector. This place is giving the collector vibes too. I mean, makes sense since I already said it kind of gives like the whole Brainiac, Bottled City Candor vibes. The collector's kind of like somewhat the equivalent of that in the Marvel universe, except for, you know, less robot-y and genocidal, would we say? And I'm trying to think, when was the last time there was a really good Brainiac story? It kind of feels like they always just do the same story line with him every single time they bring him back. Although they did do one, I think like 5 or 6 years ago, that was kind of interesting, where he needed the Justice League. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, she should write a book after this. It will sell like gangbusters. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but what was it, Mappa? The Japanese animation studio that's working on the Genshin anime still, allegedly. They dropped a Zenless Zone Zero animation the other day. And I'm just like, this is for a character that's like brand new, so this can't be in the works for longer than like the last year at least. The Genshin anime was announced like 4 years ago. Where the fuck is that? Instead of giving us like a 5-minute kick-ass animated thing for a new Zenless Zone Zero character, we still haven't gotten the Genshin anime that was announced. Like, bro. And honestly, at this point, I kind of want them just to be like, you know what, going forward, we're just gonna have a Chinese animation studio. And like, get the turnaround like really snappy and low and just boom, 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 boom. Because, don't get me wrong, the animation studio they're using is awesome and definitely worth the wait. But, like, they're working on so many movies and shows that's like, they have a massive backlog. And I've seen Chinese animation look amazing. And it's like, you can definitely use a Chinese animation studio that is somewhat on equal grounds to, like, the high animation levels of some of the Japanese studios. I mean, especially in the last, like, 5 years, a lot of the animation coming out of China has been amazing. And only getting better, and it's, like, good for them. Like, let's get more high-quality animation, baby. I wish some other countries would get in on that, too. I mean, like, France, from time to time, will release something that's really good animation that I'm always down for. Although, I feel like I haven't really seen any new French animation stuff in a while. And what stuff I have, it's mainly been that one show that's like CGI, like, or not CGI, just like 3D animated. That one, like, it's kind of like Sailor Moon with the, I think it was Ladybug or something. That's like the only French animation thing I've seen recently, in the last couple of years. But before that, there was like quite a few good French shows. Like Wakfu, Code Lyoko, which the animation style on there isn't that great, but like it's a very distinct style. Oh, whoa. And then, fun fact, there was a Fantastic Four cartoon that was made by a French studio, which was heavily inspired by Japanese studios, so it looks very anime. I can't remember what it was called. It was like Fantastic Four something or other. But if you look it up, you should be able to find it. I believe it was made by Studio Moon, which I don't think is a studio anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, I need to look up to see what new animated French shows there are. That's something I always mean to do from time to time, is just look up a random country and see, like, is there any new animated shows coming out of here that I might not have heard of? It feels more often than not, if you hear about an animated show from another country, it's like 99% of the time, it's anime, it's from Japan. Although more recently, China, like, hey, I'd love to see animated stuff coming out of, like, more stuff coming out of, like, Korea, or, like, any Southeast Asian country, really. It's like, I'm sure they have shows, I just haven't found them yet. Although there was one Korean show that I found where it was like Ghost Hunter something or other. It was shockingly low quality for a show. I don't know if it was a Netflix original show or if it was on Korean TV and then Netflix bought the rights to it. But I'm like, oh, come on, Korea, you can do better than this. Actually need to look up the roster to see if any upcoming new Netflix animated series. I haven't been keeping up on any of the new Netflix animated shows. Oh, hey, look. We're in there.
or sister. One of the two. Wait, shit. Hold on. There's the thing I need to look at real quick. There's a new anime movie that dropped. I think it was pretty recently. It is by an animator, the director slash animator that has an extremely distinct style. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really like his animation style. But I personally like it just because it's so different from all other anime styles. And when you see it, you're like, that's that person. There is no way to, like, confuse it for someone else's. I always forget his name, though, and I feel so bad about it every time. Oh, I forgot. All You Need Is Kill is out. That's also got a distinct anime style. Where is it? Showa. Chao. Showa. By Studio 4 Degrees Celsius. Yosuhiro Ioka? I'm sorry, I can't say his name. Yoshihiro. But anyway, yeah. Chao. Chao. Really excited for that movie. Yoshihiro, if this is, I'm pretty sure this is the director I'm thinking about. He's done, like, quite a few things over the years. Wait, weird. No, it's not the same guy. Huh. He's also done an animated short for Batman Gotham Knight, which is the animated movie of Batman, where each there's like multiple stories, and each story has a whole new animation style. It's kind of like the Animatrix. He's also done Mind Games, the anime. Yeah, this dude takes part in a lot of the more weirder looking and designed animes that have been made. Yeah, his stuff is pretty solid if you look at his resume. Steam Boy, Mind Game, Psychopaths.
He's done... Wow, it's surprising he worked on quite a few Psycho-Passes. But yeah, it's got a fun, colorful, distinct animation style. Highly recommend it. Really dope. Oh, it came out last year! Oh, dude, I thought it just dropped this year! I'm behind on the times! Whoa! I've only been seeing this on my feed, like, in the last few days. I thought this was brand new. This came out last year. Holy shit. Prowl. Yeah, it's basically... It's like a weird, wacky adventure thing. It's cool. It's kind of like Summer Wars, where it's like, it's its own standalone anime movie based on, like, its own thing and not, like, a manga or anything like that. And just, like, more of that, please. More original IP. I miss when they used to do that with anime, where it's just, like, they got a writer, and he just made an anime. There was no manga. Like, that's how Cowboy Bebop, that's how, I think Serial Experiments Lane? I can't remember if Lane was, but there's, like, quite a few shows in the late 90s, early aughts, where they did that. And then they just kind of went to, you got a manga, it's certain chapters long, we'll make an anime out of it. And I'm like, I want more original. But it seems like more of the original stuff is more like movies, stuff like that. And I love the weird anime movie stuff, where it's like weirder art styles or stuff. So, the studio 4 degrees Celsius, or 4 degree, I don't know if it's 4 degrees Celsius or if it's just 4 degrees, but yeah, they've done a lot of interesting movies.
This scenery is
highly
wonderful.
recommend, if you like
Surely
anime,
enough to convince
check out their
anyone to become a
studio.
wanderer.
They have some of the wackiest, weirdest shit. It is so cool. If you like, just like, let's just see some weird, different, strange animation stuff. Their stuff out. Yeah, they did Mind Games, and they also did on Inquiry. Yeah, it's like a weirdly pronounced one. It's a story about like two brothers. I think it's one of the greatest animated movies ever made. It's so solid, about like two kids that live on the street in like this fantastical city, and they have to deal with like fucking gangsters and stuff, and like protect and how like have each other's backs. It's a great movie from like 2006. But yeah, really hard name to say though. Ekon, Eekkon, Increed, Kinkreet. I don't know what the English name of it is, or if they just like used that one. Actually, what is the English name of it? I know Funimation put it out in English. That's how I originally saw it. Nope, they never gave it like an English name. They just like kept it like that's what its name is.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
A lot of animation time today, guys. Okay, use his ability, but where's the prompt for it? Did I walk? I walked past the painting. I'm an idiot. Oh no, it's not. Wait, where is it then? Paintings are usually on tables. Hey, where is it then? Like, very clearly this is supposed to be held up. There's two paintings here too. Oh, these! Oh my god, how did I miss those? Oh my god.
Into the wind.
Wow, I am so dumb. How did I miss that? I was looking again. I was looking down. I was looking down on all the tables. This is surprisingly more in depth since they given us like different areas to go to. I thought these would be kind of like quick in and out kind of stuff.
Brings
Hey,
a smile
God
to
damn
my
it, I'm so dumb.
face.
I need to look up more. What is wrong with me? That's the exact kind of shit I complain about in fucking Marvel Rivals. When nobody looks up to see the flying enemies. Oh, right there. Nothing drives me crazy when I'm watching like a streamer or something, and like their whole camera view is like down like this, and I'm like, why? Why do you do that? Especially when they're playing like a first-person like shooter or something like that, and I'm like, why? Why do you point down on the ground so fucking much? It is weird and it stresses me out. Okay, well, things are lagging here and acting weird. I'm assuming there's something afoot. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this. The design on the hand that's floating next to us, cool looking floating hand. I've seen not that many disembodied hands floating. That's definitely up there in one of the cooler ones. I don't know what about it, but it's got. Oh, we got ink. Oh, okay, it's like we're on a scroll. Oh, that's cool. Okay, this is cool. Hell yeah. Oh, this is cool, having the inky splotchiness. Ah! See, this is the kind of weird shit I want to see them do. We're not in reality. This shit's weird. Let's make it weird. Different, and we have never done anything like this in other areas before, really. Although I kind of hate, there's like a moment of slight alignment that you need to do for these. It's like, no, I activate it, just have it do the thing. Ah. What the hell? I was holding over and he was like kind of getting stuck. Yeah, this new area has been really fun. Although we've kind of just started this. Ouch. Come on. Oh! But yeah, they've been doing a lot of fun and interesting stuff here. Like, I like it. I want to see more of them doing weirder stuff. Very thin elevator. Oh, no, it's a normal elevator. Okay. Yeah, these are beautiful little areas. This is like the second zone that we've come to. Well, like the first out of the, three. I can't even imagine trying to start this game now. Because it's like, dude, there's so much that they've added into this game. I don't even know how it would flow in terms of gameplay. Since I was on this game from when it first came out, and I've played it ever since then. So it's like, I don't even know how someone would handle, like, getting into this game and having so much to explore and do. And how much the order of the story or different characters you meet and their stories get, like, jumbled. Although part of me does wish I could restart this game. Just because I made the huge mistake of increasing our characters' levels so freaking high so fast. And then that kind of just ruined the fun of a lot of the combat. Because it's like, no, you have to play certain characters and certain setups with certain weapons and certain builds. And like, that kind of just ruins the fun of a lot of it. Yeah, man, that's one thing I wish I didn't do early on in this game, was just like, I'd stay and just do the bare minimum levels for everything. Although it's kind of hard to do the bare minimum, because like, literally everything in this game gives you like XP. Yeah. Recently, not as frequently, but I used to play this game at least once to twice every week. But recently, we've been taking more and more breaks from this. And this is one of the rare days we have on, because they did a big update and they got a lot of really cool story added onto it. What about you? Have you played this game much?
Dude, just thinking about starting this game over and then coming immediately here off rip and doing this, it'd be like, that'd be such a confusing experience. Two very different games. We actually just finished up playing, well, it's not Hollow Knight adjacent, really. It's just a Metroidvania style game, Blasphemous. We went through 1 and 2, and just played the hell out of those recently, which are, yeah, like I said, Metroidvania, Castlevania type games. I don't know, part of me wants to kind of go back and retry Hollow Knight. I know it's good, but like, those style of games for me are really hit or miss, and the art style and story I really like, but the actual like traversal through the world I was not a big fan of that one, unfortunately. There. Bye. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I should give Hollow Knight another
more
try.
where that came from.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's beautiful. Dude. Ah, amazing looking. The level designers, 8 with this one. Or maybe not the level designers, just the artists, whoever came up with that piece, whether it's the concept artist or whoever, that was a beautiful shot. That looks amazing. That's a background. That's a take a photo from the game and put it on your desktop background shot. That's beautiful. Yeah, for some reason I thought we were kind of like gearing up to like face something more and not just, oh look over there, we're done. Well, there's actually another game. Well, it depends on why you want to start this game, really. You know? There's quite a few games similar to Genshin I would actually highly recommend that are also free games. So it really depends if, like, oh, well, the fantasy aspect, or specifically because of the characters of this game. But there's plenty of other games out there that are very similar, or somewhat similar, like Zenless Zone Zero, which is more of a modern type game, but like the gameplay is more action-oriented, which I honestly prefer, than the Honkai Star Rail, which is more turn-based, which honestly I really like Honkai Star Rail. We just kind of got effed over at a certain part and I had to stop playing it. But I really like Honkai Star Rail. In terms of story and world, I thought Honkai Star Rail was amazing. Well, the turn-based combat was just a little obnoxious with some of the enemies. And then there's going to be a new gacha game dropping this month. I think it's called NTR. Everest. What was it? Was it called NTR? Or was it called NTE? Yeah, it was NTE. It's going to be dropping, and everyone's calling it a GTA-like gacha game, where it's like modern day, you're in a city, you do GTA various stuff, and you have the gacha mechanics of getting different characters. And that's going to be dropping, I think next week? Wait, when is it? I think it's the 28th, sorry, in 2 weeks. Not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. And I'm super pumped on that. That's going to be dope, and that's going to be dropping brand new. So it's like, if you're... So it's like, depending on why you want to get into this game, I'd say maybe look into that game and hop into that since it's going to be brand new. Because these games have a shitload of content. It's not going anywhere.
like if you want to get in on something and like start anew, I'd say trying to start something new with a whole community that's also starting it new would also be pretty dope. But obviously, that's just my opinion. People are gonna like what they're gonna like. Although I am interested in seeing how the next few updates of this game are gonna go.
Better than nothing.
Just because we're only in update 6.5, and we still have quite a few updates left for the Nezhnaya region gets unlocked. I'm assuming that's going to be the next region. And they're already seemingly just kind of putting out areas that don't really have main story hooked into them. So it's like, are the next like 3 or 4 updates just going to be like no real main story content, or like what's going on? Because they ate with a lot of the newest content in terms of main story, and then it kind of fell off the cliff when they reintroduced the doctor character, and it's just like lame. And then they just stopped main story, and I'm like, yeah, for this week, the plan is to play Genshin for a lot of it. And then this weekend getting back into Lords of the Fallen, which honestly was... I was very afraid that I was going to play it and just like completely be like, nope. But so far, it's been pretty solid and fun from what limited time we've spent with it, and I'm really excited to get back into it. I am always excited when someone's like, it's a Souls-like. And then you play it and you're like, yes! Opposed to when you play it and you're like, no. That's the worst, when someone says, oh, it's a great game, it's a Souls-like, and you play it for like 5 minutes and you're like, this feels completely wrong and terrible. Oh, dude, I also hope at Summer Games Fest they finally announced the Liza P2, like whatever the sequel to that's gonna be. Like, they just dropped the DLC last year, and I'm hoping that that was only part of the team working on that, and then they have another part of the team that's like working on the next game, and I hope that gets announced at Summer Games Fest so much. Liza P is so dope. It is definitely one of my favorite Souls games, or Souls-like game. I can't wait, man. Summer Games Fest, I feel like I'm hyped for Summer Games Fest because I feel like we're at a point where, honestly, in my mind, I can't think of upcoming games, and there's a bunch of games that pop into mind that we already know are on the way. Because whenever we're in this year like that, it's like most Summer Games Fest will be just showing off the games you already know is coming. Where now I feel like, who knows? We literally could get anything. I feel like there's not like a lot of stuff that are in place that like we know are coming. I mean, hell, even fighting games, who knows? We could get some fighting game announcements on like new... I don't know, how long has it been? I don't think Street Fighter... Tekken 8, I can't remember when Tekken 8 dropped. There's a bunch of other fighting games that could possibly drop and be like, new one. And you'd be like... And then, yeah, like I said, From Software, all we know that they're working on is that Switch game, and that's it. So it's like, do you have anything else? But yeah, I feel like this summer is gonna be big for a lot of game stuff.
Did we just get an apple? And a cab? Really? We got an apple and a cabbage out of a basket of watermelon. Unacceptable. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this little pavilion is really nice. Okay, wait. Actually, I think we might... Yeah, we're over stream time for today. Let's check our map. Dude, I don't know. It's probably by location. Okay. We might need to rerun this area later on to pick up all the cubes that we might have missed. But I think we're going to call it for today. Tomorrow, we're going to hop back in. We'll go to another area. There's still at least 2 more areas, and then maybe another zone on top of that, possibly, that we explore. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another, like, little warp thing that shows up and we get taken to another area. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out on day... Wait, shit. Did I change the date? Yeah, I did. Okay. End of day 2051 of streaming in a row. Like always, links down below for all the usual stuff. Blue Sky, Twitter, links over to my YouTube channel where all my VODs are at for all my past streams. And yeah, tomorrow, probably the next 2 days, most likely, are going to be some more Genshin. Just continuing on with this story. And yeah, once we finish the story, we're going to explore the area. And once we finish exploring that area, we're going to go to previous area that just dropped last time and explore that one way more. Because we kind of just really brushed through it pretty quickly. I want to go back there and see if I missed anything like this there. Since they're doing stuff like this, but not really marking it as main story. Even though it really should be. But yeah. That is it for today, guys. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Like I said, it's more Genshin tomorrow, and I will see you guys then.